Stephen.
Clarice, as you can see behind me, is still a really large police presence down here. A witness that we spoke to that was in the process of checking into the Crowne Plaza Hotel, he said he was in town from Houston at a sports con event that's taking place this weekend. He says that they saw two men arguing, and that's when one person pulled out a gun and started shooting. They say a man in a red shirt was shot multiple times, and then they heard more gunshots. They said they ran into the lobby of the Crowne Plaza. Like you mentioned, police giving an update saying that one person is dead, died here on the scene. I talked to that man. He really went play by play of what he heard. I want you to take a listen.
That's when it started popping, like shooting, like pop, 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 pop. So we all ducked down, and I'm like, oh shoot, what's going on? Like, this is real. And then later on, next thing you know, the guy in the red, like, run behind us, and it's like, I got shot. And that's when he threw, I guess, the gun underneath the van.
Describe, like, the cops rushing in and everything.
Oh yeah, that was like 30 seconds after the shooting, I guess, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds. They came in. We were already inside. We already rushed inside because we don't want to get hit, you know, because they were still shooting after the guy, like, went behind us saying that he was yelling that he got hit.
Do you feel safe?
I mean, yeah, for some part we feel safe, I guess, but it's just some random. It's just so random, you know. You don't even know, like, what happened, you know.
Again, Dallas police saying an innocent bystander was shot. The witnesses saying that there was an argument, then multiple gunshots. Of course, Clarice, was a shooting downtown, especially this week of all weeks, July 7th. A lot of people's minds go back to 3 years ago when multiple officers were shot and killed on these very streets downtown, not far from our studios. Again, it was very frantic around the 7 o'clock hours. Like you mentioned, rush hour. A lot of people still leaving. It's Friday. A lot of people out at bars enjoying the night, and then a shooting happens. A lot of people were trying to get back into the Crowne Plaza. There are a lot of events here this weekend, and so a lot of people from out of town wondering what's happening. We did get a small update from police and that witness saying that they're just thankful that no one else was injured.
Stephen, is the gunman in custody?
And see, that's the hard part, Clarice. We saw at least one person in handcuffs, but police not really saying if they have the shooter. I know that the witness that we talked to say that they saw what looked like a weapon being ditched somewhere. Police were running around near the Ackerd Dart stop, and we saw that at least one person was in handcuffs. So we still don't know if they're actively looking for someone or if they believe that they have their shooter.
What is the police presence like right now in downtown?
Well, right now, and I'm going to step out of the shot so you can see a little. I mean, this is a Friday night. A lot of young people, especially riding around on scooters and enjoying the night. But you see this major thoroughfare is basically shut down off of Griffin and Main. Practically about 2 or 3 blocks of Griffin is still shut down. Now, the DART train is still going, and actually this whole incident kind of happened nearby. And so still a large law enforcement presence. The public information officer saying that they're going to be out here as long as it takes. Clarice, our photographer, got here on the scene. He was one of the first people here on the scene. This is how quick police and he responded. Our live truck on the other side of where I'm standing is in the police tape because that's how quick officers responded once those gunshots rang out. Our photographer was shooting an event at City Hall and rushed down here, and his vehicle was actually in the crime scene.